The power of prayer, how David defeated Goliath. Hello, dear viewers. Today, we will delve into one of the most famous and inspiring stories from the Bible. The story of David and Goliath. This tale is not just about a battle between two opponents, but about the strength of faith, prayer, and inner courage. We will explore the context, analyze the characters, draw lessons, and consider modern examples. Get ready for an exciting journey. To understand this story, we need to look at the historical context. Israel and the Philistines were at war. The Philistines were a formidable enemy, and their army was well organized. For 40 days, they sent out their champion, Goliath, who would challenge the Israelites every day on the battlefield. The Philistines were known for their military prowess. They used advanced technology of their time, such as bronze weapons and chariots. This created a significant advantage over the Israelites. Now, let's meet our heroes. David was a young shepherd who spent his days among sheep. He was brave and determined, yet humble at the same time. Goliath was a giant who instilled fear in everyone around him. The champion of the Philistines. David was not just a shepherd. He was also a musician and poet. His psalms reflect a deep connection with God and confidence in his support. Goliath used his size and strength, not only physically but also to exert psychological pressure on the Israelites. He knew how to intimidate his opponents. When David arrived at the battlefield, he saw his fellow countrymen afraid of Goliath. He couldn't understand why they couldn't trust in God. David knew that with God's help, he could defeat any enemy. David had already gained experience fighting wild animals to protect his sheep. He said, "The Lord, who delivered me from the lion and the bear, will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine." This shows his deep faith in God. Faith can significantly boost a person's confidence. When we believe in our abilities and the support of higher powers, we can overcome fears and doubts. When Saul agreed to let David fight Goliath, he tried to put his armor on him, but it was too heavy for the young shepherd. David chose only 5 smooth stones and his sling. This was not just a weapon. It was a symbol of his faith and confidence in his abilities. The sling was a common weapon among shepherds. It could be very effective in the hands of an experienced shooter. Before the battle, the power of prayer. Before stepping into battle, David prayed. He sought support from God. This prayer was his source of strength. Prayer can serve not only as a means of communication with God but also as a tool for calming the mind and strengthening the spirit. When David entered the battlefield, everyone expected his defeat. Goliath saw him and began to mock, "What have you come to do? Do you think I am a dog?" David replied, "You come to me with a sword and a spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord." This was not only courage but also deep faith. This phrase became a symbol of the entire battle. David knew that strength is not always measured by size or the amount of weaponry. Faith can lead to victory over any difficulties. The story shows us that faith can be a powerful weapon in the fight against fear and doubt. The stone struck Goliath right in the forehead, and the giant fell to the ground. This was a shock for everyone present. How could a small shepherd boy defeat a giant? This event became a symbol of faith's victory over physical strength. It showed all the Israelites that with God's help, they could overcome any enemy. What can we learn from this story? First, faith can give us strength in the most difficult situations. Second, never underestimate the power of prayer. How can we apply these lessons in our lives? Each of us faces our own Goliaths, problems and fears. It's important to remember the strength of prayer and faith. We can find many examples in the lives of people who have overcome serious challenges through their faith. Let's look at examples from modern times. Many people face enormous difficulties, be it illness, financial problems, or personal crises. I faced a serious illness. During those times, my faith became my stronghold. I prayed every day and felt God's support. It is also important to remember the power of community. Just as David had support from God, we can receive support from friends and family. Community can be a source of strength in tough times. Share your experiences with others, it can be a source of inspiration. Let me share my story. I too have faced difficult moments in life. During such times, I turned to prayer and found comfort in faith. The story of David and Goliath reminds us that prayer is a powerful tool. It helps us cope with fears and overcome obstacles. Now it's your turn. Share your stories about how prayer helped you overcome difficulties. Leave a comment below the video, we want to hear your inspiring stories. Thank you for being with us. If you enjoyed this story of David and Goliath, please like and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your friends, let them know about the power of faith too. Until next time. And remember, your faith can become your greatest weapon.